I think I'm back on, guys. Okay, sorry about that. The previous video was the warm-up to this stretch class, so go and make sure to check out the previous video. The internet cut out. I'm with Virgin and it's been cutting in and out quite a lot recently, so that's what happened. So we're going to now start with our lower body stretches, static stretches, and then we're going to convert to mid-body and then upper body, okay? So to start off with, I'd like to start off with all the groin muscles and the adductor muscles, and then we're going to work into the hips, then we're going to work our way down to our ankles. Okay, so we're going to go like this, and then we're going to go like this. Every time I stretch, I vary it every time. It changes every time what order I stretch, but this is the way I'm going to do it for today. So anyway, we're going to start. Make sure you've warmed up with the previous video first before we start, okay? So we're going to come just as far as we can to the point where we can just feel the stretch. Not a lot, but slightly, yeah? And point your toes too as well. Try and make sure that your heels, your toes are facing the ceiling. You're not slouching in towards the waist, so you're pushing it, okay? Oh, reach. Keep holding it there. I can't reach this. Oh god, that was painful. So hold it just where you feel it. Hi again, sorry the internet cut out. I think it's because I'm with Virgin. Flexibility class, by the way, so check out the previous class and then join in with this part because that was the warm-up and this is now the stretching. So we're going to go to the medium point now. We like to spend a good minute or two on each stretch. Varies really, and just gradually easing further and further into the stretch to work in order to improve your flexibility. And really focusing to your breathing as well and relaxing your shoulders a lot because it's where your central nervous system lies. So the more relaxed you are here, the more you're going to go into those stretches deeper with more ease. So you're going to go a little bit further to reach for your fingertips now. I'm going to stop talking because it's hard to talk at the same time. So really just got to persevere with this one and come up. Well done. So you can bring your legs in for a minute and just give them a little wiggle. Ba, ba, ba. Little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So we're now going to do a crow stretch. So I think from this angle is okay for you guys to see. You bend the front leg in front, then the other leg comes behind. So it looks a little bit like this from the front angle. Your hips are parallel to the front to work stretching into those hips, right into your glutes as well. So we're going to hold that for about 30 seconds. Putting a timer on the screen, but I don't think you can see it from there because it's too white. It's on the actual screen, but I don't think you guys can see it. Okay, let's change legs. So I've got the timer up on the screen, which you guys obviously can't see because it's too white. We're going to sit and hold it for 30 seconds. Try and keep persevering through the stretch. And breathe in properly. So that's a good amount of time, well done. Cool. So we're going to go back to the adductor stretch. This time we've found that you'll be able to go a little bit further, so we're going to go as far as you can this time and hold it for a good 30 seconds. Off we go. Well done. Okay, give your legs a shake again. You're going to cross one foot first in and then the other in front of the other, okay? And you're going to push the knees down, right? And reach as far forward as you can. And it's going to stretch right into where your glutes are. Stretch as far as you can. We're just going to change legs. That's cool. Okay, give yourself a shake again. This time we're going to go into the butt again, but slightly different stretch. We're going to cross over, pull in to your chest and hold. Try and keep your back nice and straight. And now you're going to change legs. Actually, we're going to just like stretch the trunk area. So we're going to go into a little bit of the back right now as well. And then we're going to do more to the legs. It's good to like keep it with variety. So we're going to move on to the back a little bit now. The mid-back. So go onto all fours. We're going to crouch up as far as you can. And then crouch down, look up, stick your bum out and look up to the ceiling. Come up. And down, look to the ceiling. And one more time. Go on to sitting in the straddle position again. This time we're going to reach over. And this time we're going to hold this for a good 30 seconds. You could just be here, just as far as you can reach. Fingertips really stretching. And going to the other side. Cool. Okay. So now we're going to stretch the wrists, okay? And then into the neck again. So we're going to go into all fours again. hands like so, all fours, and you're going to just go forwards a little bit, and you're going to hold that position. So you should feel a good stretch up the back of your forearm. Just as far as you can, it's comfortable, but you're not feeling any pain. You might need to position your hands in a way that it doesn't hurt. So you might find if your hands are facing too far forwards, it hurts to go at different angles. So just find that angle that's comfortable for you. And slowly come out of that stretch and give your wrist just a quick shake. So we're going to do the opposite direction now. So you're just going to put both hands on the ground like so. You're not applying much pressure here, you're controlling the pressure. And then the more pressure you put, obviously, the more you're going to feel the stretch up your forearm. Just going to hold that for a good 30 seconds again. Slowly come out of it. Give your hands a shake again. You can grab your wrists and then just like shake like so. Helps, I find, loosen off the wrist. Putting pressure, squeezing, and then shaking. Okay, the next one we're going to do it to the neck now. So find whatever position you find most comfortable for this. And you're going to put your hand out to the side. The other one's going to come here and it's slowly going to pull over. Okay? Then again, we're going to go to the other side. The next one. So if you just quickly go and grab a chair. You have a chair. You're going to sit down on the chair. You're going to grab underneath the chair with one hand. So same, instead of here, we're here grabbing, pulling up, and at the same time pulling over. You feel a slightly deeper stretch into your neck and traps. Adding this resistance here, pulling upwards, is going to put more stress as well into the shoulder and into the traps. So it's going to allow you to stretch the muscle further. And let's go to the other direction. That's quite a tough one, that is. Okay, so put the chair away again, you don't need the chair anymore. So I'm going to work it into our calves and our soleus a little bit now. And then I'm going to work into our hip flexors and hamstrings. Okay? Oh, getting messages here. Okay, so we're going to do some, just going to get our ankles moving first again, a little bit more. Up into our toes, one then the other. It's better to be in your bare feet for this rather than being in shoes. Try and get a good amount of pressure on the toe here when you do this. Okay, first we're going to go for the front where the shin is. You're going to cross one foot in front, the other knee is going to bend down and you're going to feel a good deep stretch up your shin. You're just going to hold that for a good 30 seconds. The further you bend, the more you're going to stretch the muscle, of course. And change legs. So crossing over, pushing forwards. Cool, so your legs are shaped. So now we're going to go onto our knees, one foot in front. Keep this foot flat on the ground. You're going to bend into that stretch to go right into your soleus and hold that for a good 30 seconds. Five more. Now I'm going to change to the other leg. Just come through and forwards. A lot of us might be really, really tight in here. Really tight, especially if you do a lot of running, a lot of walking. Okay, nice one. So you're going to stand up for this next one. Find a wall, okay? And you're going to hold on to the wall, stagger your feet. Back foot's going to be flat on the ground. And you're going to lean into the stretch. It's going to stretch right into your gastrocnemius muscle, into your calf muscle, the upper part of your lower leg. You're going to hold that position. So you start off at an easy place and then work your way further and further into the stretch. Change legs. This one will feel really good for a lot of you. You give your legs a shake. Cool. So, whoa, slippy mat. Feet shoulder width apart. Gonna reach down and touch the floor. Straight legs as you can and hold that. Go right into your hamstrings. So you can also rock forwards and backwards in the movement. So if I show you from the side, rock forwards and backwards. It's good. Now we're going to isolate one hamstring to the other. Cross one leg over. Reach up as tall as you can. Breathe in. Exhale and reach down as far as you can. And you can come up, switch legs over. Breathe in and go all the way over. Cool. Let's grab a wall. Gonna grab one foot behind, bring it, knees close together, and you're going to slightly bend the foot you're standing on and stretch into your quad muscle at the front. And change legs. So for the next one, we're going to go into the lats, into the ITB band area of your body. So you're going to cross one leg over. So you've got your right leg crossed over, okay? So now we've got our right leg crossed over. Then we're going to let our left hip dip to the side like that, okay? Then we're going to reach up. So right leg crossed over, left hip dipping to the side. All your weight's bearing on the right leg that's crossed over. And you're going to reach up. So you can feel a good stretch up here, and you'll feel a good stretch into the ITB as well. The further apart your legs are, your feet, the more stretch you're going to feel into here. Again, you can do this one holding a wall. So you can just simply be holding a wall, dipping your hip into the side. Yeah? So now you're going to get your left leg, cross it over, weight bear on your left leg, and dip your right hip to the side. So we've got our left leg crossed over, weight bearing onto that crossed over leg, right hip is dipping to the side and reaching over. Again, keep holding it as I show you the alternatives. Or you can hold the wall and dip your hip into the wall, like so. You give your legs a shake. Well done. We're going to go to the upper body now, mid-back, okay? So we're going to find a wall. Have we got a wall, guys? I've got a wall here. We've got something to hold on to. We're going to go into the rear part here to one side isolating. So we're going to curve over an imaginary obstacle and pull back. You'll get a really deep stretch into there. So you're using your own body weight. It's really nice when that really gets into it quite well. I'm going to change sides. Okay, cool guys. Give your arms a shake. And we're going to go into the lower back next. So we're going to go and lie on our front, on the mat. We're just going to hold back extension like so. Now we're going to try and find a higher surface, but you can just do it with your hands on the mat too. If you've got a high surface, find it. You're going to push your chest down to stretch your back into neutral position. Put your knees back a bit and push down as far as you can to get a good stretch into that back, into your shoulders. Good one. So again, you've got your surface. You're going to put your arm onto the sofa and you're just going to push down and feel a good stretch into your pecs, your chest muscles. Again, I'm going to change sides. We'll do the other side, okay? You've got a chair you can use. And voila! We are finished. That was a simple stretch routine, guys. If you've got foam rollers and stuff like that, use them. Excellent for doing self deep tissue release, okay? If you don't have a foam roller, guys, we do sell them, so you can message us if you want and we can send them over to you. Or you can create your own foam rollers if you get a frozen bottle of water, freeze it and wrap it in a towel. It's a little bit complicated that way. But anyway, if we need any tips on self-massage, then give Fire&Earth page a message and you can request that, and soon you'll be able to book online as well for some virtual appointments just to help you with releasing muscle tension. So that's really helpful. You'll be surprised there is a lot you can do on your own using tennis balls, using foam rollers, using your thumbs, your fingers, your elbows, your forearms, that are going to have a really good release into any kind of injuries you might be experiencing, just to help release back pain and so on. So yeah, hope that was helpful today. Spontaneous stretch class. I will see you all guys tomorrow for 3 or 4 o'clock. That will be updated on the Facebook page of what time the class will be tomorrow for upper back mobility and trunk strength. I hope that was a helpful class, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.